Hey everybody, this is Ray Halstead and Andrew Mill with RH CPA. From time to time, we get questions that we like to try to answer on these videos. And with Airbnb and VRBO being a big thing, we get a lot of questions around the tax treatment of renting either your home or renting a space in your home. One of the questions we got recently, which was kind of interesting, was what is the tax implications if I rent a room out of my house like it's a hotel room? I've got Andrew McMillan here with me today. Andrew, what are the tax implications of that?
So we've done a lot of videos on rental properties and long-term rentals, long-term residential rentals, commercial properties. Those are all in one box over here. So like those rules are very specific. They're completely different than the rules surrounding renting out a portion of your home on Airbnb or VRBO if it's considered like a business, like it's almost like a hotel, like you are running a hotel business. That is a completely different set of tax rules compared to some of the other rules that we've had about rental properties like long-term rentals. So to be considered a business, to be considered like a hotel, you could call it, there's some specific rules to it. And there are some benefits to being considered a hotel. So one rule would be that you have to do short-term rentals. You have to rent this room out for less than 7 days. That's considered a short-term rental. If you're renting that room out for less than 7 days, it checks a box that the IRS is going to view this as you're running a business, a hotel business. You also have to basically do all the work. You have to do the postings, receive the income, do the laundry, clean the sheets, make the bed. You have to make the beds, do all the work revolving around helping that tenant have a good stay with you. You have to see it through from start to finish.
Like a hotel.
Like a hotel. You have to materially participate. You have to be working in this. So that's another big, if you're doing that, then the IRS is really going to view this as you running a business. So the big benefit to running a business would be if by chance this VRBO, this Airbnb that you're doing runs a loss, you can deduct that loss. In most situations, you can deduct that loss to offset maybe another W-2 wage that you have. So some of our high income folks who are looking for kind of some ways to tax plan or help offset a little bit of income, if they have an Airbnb or a VRBO that they start up and it happens to run a loss, they can actually take that loss if it's considered a hotel and deduct that off of their W-2 wages to help offset some income. But oftentimes it's a little tough to actually run a loss in these things because usually you do pretty well, especially in recent years. We've seen a lot of clients do this, but they're usually doing pretty well. So a lot of times you have income from it. So the other kind of caveat to all of this is if it's a business and you have income from it, it's considered self-employment income. So you're going to be subject to an additional self-employment tax on these earnings.
And that's kind of the battle there that, if people are looking for losses, they want to be classified this way. But if they're running income, they want it classified this way. So you really have to be careful.
It truly is one of those things that's almost a little bit too good to be true. If somebody's telling you, oh, do this, it's going to save you tons of money, it might. But, there's definitely some rules. If you want to do it the right way and make sure that you are doing this to where you're not, if you ever get audited, you're going to be okay, there's some rules that you have to follow and make sure you're following those.
Awesome. Well, if you are considering renting a room out of your house and treating it sort of like a hotel and you have tax questions, how that would affect your income taxes, feel free to give us a call and we'll help you out. Thanks.